What I would like to share is the movie The Decision to Break Up, which tells the story of Detective Jung Hae-jun's investigation of a cliff fall and the complicated feelings between the suspect's wife Song Rui-lai. The development and destruction of two people are expressed through delicate narrative, unique camera language, and obscure emotions. The use of objects is very clever, the dynamic snow as the guiding line, letting the audience focus on characters, the ambiguous fog rendering suspenseful atmosphere for the narrative service. However, what I want to share with you today is the significance of the composition of the image and the unique shot in the first interrogation room scene. I will analyze it from the angle of the shot, the composition of the image, and the change of the focus. The background of this interrogation is that Song Rui-lai's husband is dead, and she is being interrogated by police Jung Hae-jun as a big suspect.
여자 경찰 부르겠습니다.
괜찮나요?
사진을 찍어야 하는데요.
First is camera angle. These are medium shots I drew. Medium shots can clearly show their emotion and complex relationship. By observing the full shots of the interrogation room, it can be found that the camera position is 360 degrees, which is more conducive to explaining the relationship between the environment and the characters, and the relationship between the characters. The whole scene is mostly fixed shots, with less long shots, but there are very detailed and abundant angle changes. Second, the single mirror and the monitor play a key role in the composition of the scene. Main entities represent their identity at this time, the police and the suspect. In mirror, it can be men and women, and deeply desire. This is the triangle position. When he bends down to take a picture, the physical police officer disappears, leaving only the man and woman in the mirror, whose identities are revealed by the presence of a female colleague. This is the use of mirrors to introduce a third perspective and the man's response, which is more natural and advanced than directly cutting the man's response. There is also a very design sense of the lens in the composition is very good. The use of monitors and single-sided mirrors to divide the picture, but also to form a frame composition so that the picture has a more three-dimensional sense, to present more information, not only to see full of the two people, but also to see the details of Song's expression, and her face overlaps with the police. The other shot looks like back-to-back. Only in this way can both men and women see the smile on the face of the change. Third, this symmetrical shot of the two men looking at each other has a remarkable change of focus. This dialogue is Song Rui-lai explaining her and her dead husband's analysis of whether they prefer mountains or oceans, related to the theme of the film. Although this lens is a simple fixed lens, the focus keeps changing, guiding the audience's eyes to change constantly. Park Chan-wook breaks real focus is a physical logic of a plane, allowing meaningful changes in focus. A screenshot like this focuses on Jung Hae-jun's face. This is on Song Rui-lai's face. The focus is on the two people in the foreground. But here, the focus is Jung Hae-jun on in the foreground and Song Rui-lai in the mirror, and this shot is reversed. This design is full of rhythm, like lively dance steps, back and forth between men and women, subtle psychological game. In a word, the first interrogation scene uses multiple cinematic techniques, composition, focus shifts, mirrors, and camera angles, to vividly portray the subtle relationship and psychological cues between the characters. These techniques enhance the audience's immersion and add dramatic tension to the scene, leaving a lasting impression while laying the groundwork for the story's further development.